welcome all of you to join our MM family. This orientation session includes a lot of important and useful information. And I believe that all of you will be more familiar to the PolyU, the program, the campus environment, and service. So it also provides opportunity to all of you to meet your new classmates and some staff member of our faculty and other office. To show our warm welcome, let's invite Dr. Pamsi Hui, Associate Head of Management and Marketing, to give us a welcome speech. Dr. Hui, please.
Good morning. How are we feeling? Great. Wonderful, wonderful. On behalf of the Department of Management and Marketing, welcome. Whether you're from local, right, or from overseas, some of you are only here for a couple of days only, right? So welcome, a warm welcome to all of you. Now, I'm going to keep the speech very short. So I'm going to start your journey in PolyU with 3 challenges for you. Okay, so I'm going to list them out, and then it's going to connect to what you're going to hear over and over again later on today. So the first challenge I'm going to give you is to explore and find yourself. Okay, so university life is the greatest time for you to explore and find yourself, whether it's through extracurricular activity, through your selection of courses, through a semester overseas, right, on exchange, through your work integrated education, the internship, whether they're here or in your home country or overseas in a new place, right? So there is a lot for you to explore. So notice the world is your oyster, okay? Try to absorb as much as possible. There's a lot going on, so don't just close yourself up in your shell. In your shell. That way, you're not going to waste your 4-year or 2-year, depending on your program. Here, we will support you. We'll give you a lot of opportunities. I wish when I was in university, we got that much of opportunities out there, right? So explore, find yourself. Second challenge, be yourself, be your own self, okay? Unlike high school, unlike early on in your life, this is the time where you actually take responsibility for your education, for your growth, for your own personal growth, right? So while you have a lot of freedom to explore what we have to offer you, it is also your responsibility to take care of yourself, to take care of others, to take responsibility of every one of your decision. That is important. This is a time where you transition from a young adult to a fully grown, fully developed whole person, so that you can enter your career smoothly. Okay, so be responsible, be yourself, find yourself, be yourself. And then the third challenge I am going to share with you is to find your people. During university life, this is the best time to find your friends for life, because there will be a lot of challenges. I'm not saying that it's going to be very easy, 4 years or 2 years. You face a lot of challenges. You also face a lot of new experiences. And you want to share these new experiences, new challenges with peers, with people. And at times, you find very difficult situation where you need helping hands. And we're here. We're PolyU MM. You have your academic advisors, you have your program leaders here, you have me, you have a lot of your professors here, and you have your friends, your peers, whether they're in your same years, in your same classes, or senior people, senior students whom you meet later on. Okay, so lean on them, lean on us. So the 3 challenges: explore, find yourself, be yourself, be responsible for yourself, your own decisions, and finally, find your people. And with that, I'll wish you a very happy journey in your coming years. Okay, let the journey begin. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wee, for giving us an inspiring speech that helped freshmen a lot in adapting school life in PolyU. Now let's take a group photo to record this moment as the start of your university life. May I now invite Dr. Simon Chen, the program leader of BBA in Management, and Dr. Jackie Tam, program leader of BBA in Marketing, to tell us more about the SKIM program. Dr. Chen, please.
Good morning. So, welcome everyone, and also I'm very happy to see you. So today we'll have our Departmental Orientation 2025-26 for you. And I'm also your co-program leader under our scheme that is of management and marketing. So once again, welcome. And but before we start, so you should know, today we will have students admit us through 4 years per curriculum. So can you raise your hand? So which means you're a freshman, join us through JUPAS, non-JUPAS. Yes, must be most of you. And then we have another groups join us in our senior year cohort. So can you raise your hand? Let some of your friends, good friends, to recognize you. So maybe later on, you can have chance to chit chat around and then to know each others. But something that you have to learn today is you can see from here our PowerPoint slides. So our departmental color. So from today's onward, you are green. So green is our departmental color. So which means in the coming 4 years or even for life. So once you see the color of green, you will think of So this is something that we have to learn together. And now is a new chapter for you. Yes, I'm very happy for you. But at the same time, you will see you will become a more responsible person because you should know it's totally different from your high school or secondary school. You are now in university. So in other words, which means you are free. You have lots of freedom. Okay. And then also you can make decision, and then you will find it's quite flexible. Okay, flexible in terms of you even join us in our scheme. Our program structures will be quite flexible. I'll explain it to you just a minute. And then you also will see you have more flexibility to use your time. Whether you come back to PolyU, you attend to lessons, you want to have more social time, gatherings with your friends. So it's just about your own decision. And then maybe in your senior year, you can make lots of choices. Which subjects you like to take? Is that you just for your interest? I mean, you are interested in a particular subject, or no, I just want to join my friends to attend some other classes. But you have to know you will have to make lots of decisions. For example, in university, we highly encourage you to go for international exchange. Okay, you have to make decision whether you go or not. Okay, you must have some working experience. Okay, but whether you want to work as part-timers, full-timers, work locally or internationally, again, you have to make decisions. And then you will absorb lots of information within a short period of time. And I know you are very smart, you are very hardworking, you are aggressive. But the point is whether you overload yourself, because now you are in university. Once you make your decision, you have to take your responsibility. Okay, So, and then you have to handle it. You have to complete it. Okay. This is something that you have to know. But yes, let's enjoy in it. And then also make more good friends. And just before the introduction, I guess many of you, you know, Dr. Pamsi Hui already, our associate head. And then to me, I'm Simon. And maybe I take the opportunities to introduce some other important persons to you. Okay, so I'm Simon. I'm the program leader in management. And then in our team, we also have Dr. Stephen Koh, our deputy program leader. And then not only Simon with the co-program leader in our scheme of management and marketing. And then also we have Dr. Jackie Tame is our co-program leader of our scheme of management and marketing. And also she's the program leader in marketing. And then also we have Dr. Winston Chen, our deputy program leader. You'll meet her in afternoon section. Okay, so when we have lunch and then also when you join our afternoon sections, you'll meet Dr. Winston Chen. And so you can see we'll be with you together for many years. Okay, so that's why keep a good connection together. But to me, yes, I don't say many more words to welcome you because you will know later on when you will meet lots of our senior students, and then also you join with our theories. But this is my time to tell you some truth, okay? Which means the way to graduate from our program. And then I know will be quite heavy in terms of some magical numbers for you if you want to graduate from our program. And then you'll find is that too quite harsh? You know, you have to compete all those requirements within 4 years time, but no worry, we'll be together and then ensure that you can graduate on time. So you should know in PolyU this year we changed a bit. In our university, we are flexible in terms of we respect our students' decision. So that's why starting from this year, in our faculty, we will have the same common first year curriculum in year one. In other words, no matter accounting and finance, logistics and maritime studies, MM, management and marketing, you have the same program in your year one. And then to support you, it will be quite feasible for you to make your decision. But all of you, you are now in MM. So this is why you are our students. And in year one, as I mentioned, will be common core courses, okay? And then just in year two, you have to make your decision whether you tend to be management or marketing, okay? So in other words, so which means in the second semester of your year one, that is, I guess, in March 2026, you will have to have your initiative whether you will join management program or marketing program, okay? And then also to those who join in MM, maybe you have your major, but also you can consider to have your secondary major, okay? So also you have to make your decision at the end of your semester two of year one, okay? And the decision, I mean, whether you belongs to management or marketing will be justified by few criteria. Of course, we'll give you preference. That is still student's choice. That is, if you like management, yes, join management. If you like marketing, yes, join marketing. And then we'll consider by overall GPA scores, and then also some other individual subject results. And in principle, yes, in case any oversubscription of our program, we'll cap 60% of the number of students admit in any single program. So in other words, for example, we have 100 students, a maximum 60 will belongs to either management or marketing. But no worry, in the past few years, we mostly will support you and then to the benefits of our students. If you like which program, yes, we also will try our best to arrange it and then to select your own interested program. Okay, so which means in this stage, in your year one, just enjoy all those courses and then find your own interest. What I say is with our program structures, you will have to fulfill few credits requirements for graduation. So that's why this will be the magical numbers for you. So at the very beginning, I said many of you, most of you, you will join us through our 4 years curriculum. So which means students, you have to fulfill at least 1, 2, 3, 123 academic credits. So in terms of, we have at least 120 academic credits, which means it's for subjects. And then you have to work and also fulfill another 3 training credits for work integrated education, WIEs, which will related to your internship. And then we will further explain to you in the coming sections. So, but roughly you should know in PolyU, one subject will roughly for 3 credits. So a simple calculation, 120 academic credits divided by 3, which means 40. 40 divided by 4 years, 10. So, and then 2 semesters. So, which means roughly 5 subjects or to 6 subjects if you are you want to study more credits. So will be per semester. So that's the case. And then to those senior year students, you have to fulfill at least 66 academic credits plus 3 training credits for WIEs. So this will be the requirements for graduation. And to you, in terms of our program structures, we will divide into 3 little sections. We have the general university requirements, GUR, short terms, involving with 27 credits. And then disciplinary specific requirements, DSR, which means if you are in management, then will be on that discipline. Marketing will be on marketing discipline, 90 credits. And then we will have some free elective subjects for you. So which will be presented in this little diagram. So which means 90 credits will be the major credits, and then plus 27 GUR. But in the middle, one or few subjects can double fulfill the requirements, which means these subjects can fulfill the general university requirements as well as your major. Okay, so this is why we leave you 12 credits is on 3 electives. Okay, so which means you can see, as I said, you still can select your own interested subjects. You like Spanish, then study Spanish. You like design, yes, go for design. You like any other credit-based subjects, yes, just feel free to take it, okay? Or you will fully utilize these 3 elective subjects to fulfill some other requirements. So this is why I have to explain to you, you will have lots of choices. But in terms of general university requirements, roughly, I don't read them out, but roughly, you know, we have to meet with the train. You must learn a bit of AI, artificial intelligence and data analytics, or innovation and entrepreneurships. And of course, languages. And then leadership skills, providing service. We have service learning credits. And then some of the general requirements, okay, about human, Chinese history, cultures, and then healthy lifestyle, which will be the general university requirements. General university requirements, working experience, WIEs, and then you will have to make decision with your major, okay? Major, which means, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 120 credits plus 3 WIEs credits. So, and then you'll graduate with your major in management or marketing. But Simon, is not enough. I want to learn more. So you can consider to take the secondary major. So, but in PolyU, we have the secondary major in artificial intelligence and also big analytics. Okay, of course, you have to pay off. You have to study more subjects. So, which means you can select double major plus secondary major requirements. Okay, and then maybe I like management, I like marketing, but at the same time, I also want to study some other interested program subjects you can have your minor. So you also can graduate with your major plus minor. And then, wow, we have super students. I want to take everything. I want to major in management or marketing, have my secondary major plus minor. Yes, very good. You also can graduate with the last option. And I know it's quite complicated in this stage, but no worry. In your second semester, we also have the briefing sections. And then we will support you because we have our program leaders, we have academic advisors, we have lots of the seniors, classmates. Okay, just bear in mind, we are quite flexible in terms of you still can make lots of choices. And then if you will be making your decision in major, as I said, we have some compulsory core subjects in your year one. So I don't read them out, but you can imagine management, marketing, business finance, information system is well listed in the subject outline, student handbook. Okay, just you read it by yourself. And then in your year two, maybe your option for management, you may consider. So also you will have to study lots of the compulsory subjects to support your goals. Let's say entrepreneurship, global business management, human resources management, organizational behavior, leadership, research methods, as well as you have to do the capstone project. Plus some of the electives, so which means more on innovation, AI, big data analytics, maybe more on the social innovation, or you like with the specialism in human resources management. We also will have those kind of concentration in the management major. But if you like marketing, you also will have opportunities. You must study these compulsory subjects: business to business marketing, consumer behavior, global marketing, project management, marketing research, strategies, integrated marketing communications, and capstone project. Plus, we have another list of electives. For example, digital marketing, sales and distribution management, service marketing, etc. Okay, so again, wow, you have to make your decisions. And then in terms of the free electives, yes, please feel free to take it. But to some of you, you can use this 12 credits of free electives for purchasing another minor. Okay, so which means you'll fulfill with other requirements at level 3. And then, to those who are really keen to have your secondary major that is in artificial intelligence and big data, just my tips to you is you have to work hard in your year one. Because of what? Because you have to make decision in your year one, especially first semester. Because you will have to meet with the criteria. We'll set the quota for that is 15 for students for purchasing with this secondary major. And then your GPA should be GPA 2.7 or higher. Okay, so which means if you want to have more choices, you still have to work out in the first semester. Because if you get a 2.0 GPA, maybe you will be in the lowest priority, okay, or even cannot meet with the benchmark cohort, okay? So this is something that you have to bear in mind, okay? If you are really aggressive and want to have your secondary major. And then we'll notice and then inform you about the application period. But mostly, as I said, at the end of the semester 2, okay? Oh, maybe due to time, I don't show you the video then, okay? Maybe during our short break, if you like, we can show it to you. So which means, yes, don't feel tired. You can graduate with your major 120 credits plus 3 credits. You know what I'm talking. If not, I'm sorry about that. Okay. And then major, and also with the major, with your secondary major in ADA, you have to fulfill at least 132 credits. If major plus minor, the same, because you can fully utilize the free electives 120 credits. And then, but if you study non-FB minor, because some of our subjects in your year one cannot fulfill, let's say you're keen in Japanese, so which means you have to study more credits, 129 credits. And then if you are quite aggressive, double major and also minor, 144 credits. And then, as I said one more time, we will have another briefing sections to support you, but just bear in mind, you have these options, okay? And then one more important notice to you is about the duration for completion of a program, because we have changed our policy. It's very clear message. If you join us in 4-year curriculum, you have to graduate within 4 years. If you join us as senior year students, you have to graduate in 2 years. And then don't listen to many of your senior classmates. I'm rich. I can pay the tuition fee. I just study 1 or 2 subjects per semester, and then I study 7 years here. No, no, no. Okay? So this is a very clear-cut policy. But of course, with some of the exception, I go for international exchange, and then I cannot make credit transfer, or for some other reasons, health reasons, and then other reasons. Of course, with supporting, it makes sense. Then yes, you can apply for extension. But just in general, 4 years or senior students, you have to complete your program within 2 years' time. And then even in this 15 minutes time, I already give you lots of option, but another one. I don't know whether it's lucky for you or not, but if you are in our students, if you are aggressive again, if you want to purchase a master degree, so we partner with School of Hotel and Tourism in PolyU. You can option for the fast track program. So which means you may join us with undergraduate program, management or marketing. And if you're really interested in tourism or or a hotel, you can also apply for this fast track, and then you can study 1 extra year in their Touch postgraduate program, and then you can have their master degree. Okay, but of course, you will see we will have some requirements for this. But just with this fast track, we will have the normal period, that is 4 years undergraduate program, plus 1 year for postgraduate program in the hotel and tourism school. And you also will apply it at the end of your year 1. So if you notice with this fast track program, we have some of the requirements. For example, you join us through our JUPAS route. The scores must be at least 26 or above. If you are non-JUPAS one, for example, IB score 39 or above, or if you're from mainland, you must be the top 3% of the examination year. And then if you are in senior, for example, when you move to senior year 3, your cumulative GPA scores must be 3.3 or above, and then also recommended by your program leader. So this will be the fast track program for you for your option. Okay, so you have to consider that. But just we have 5 paces. Okay. And then also in PolyU, we are accepting taking with the grade point scale system. That is our GPA, grade point average. So we'll have various grades, A, B, C, D, and even within each grade, we have A plus, A, or A minus, and also which will reflect by the scores. So this will be the GPA scores. And then also in each subject, we will have the conversion, and then you know the grading system, and also you know how you can get each grade in different individual subjects. And then definitely you will have a, in case you fail in the subjects, no credits earned, which means you have to retake it. Okay, so this will be the grading system. And then maybe I pass the time to Dr. Jackie Tim, and then she will further explain to you with the subjects requirement as well as some of our activities. Dr. Tim, please.
Thank you, Simon. I'm very happy to see you. Yeah, so all the freshmen joining us. I will continue. There are lots of information, so you might find that I might not be able to recall all of them. So what I will do is I will only highlight the key information. Yeah, that is very important, something that you should know. Yeah. So, and then of course you will also have the time. Yeah, later you can talk to program leaders, academic advisors if you want to know more. So Simon has just introduced about the grading scale. Yeah, so how we calculate the GPA, grade point average. I wanted to highlight one important information is that retake of pass subject is not allowed. Yeah, so D is a pass grade. So if you pass a subject, yeah, but you only got the D, oh, that will actually pull down my GPA. I wanted to do it again. Sorry, this is not allowed. Yeah, so you're only allowed to retake a failed subject. Yeah, and also another important information is that for the compulsory subject, yeah, so there will be number of times you are allowed to take. If you actually exceed the number, yeah, so maximum allowed 3 attempts for compulsory subject. Yeah, so if you exceed, yeah, but you need to take it, yeah, because it's a compulsory subject. But if actually exceeds that, then you will be actually deregistered. Right? So this is very important, yeah, information. Yeah, something that you should know. Yeah, so that the number of retake of each subject is restricted to a maximum of 2 retake. Yeah, so plus the initial, the original. So maximum number 3 attempts. And this is the assessment, the regulation. Yeah, so I hope that this the situations will not occur. So when this actually the GPA falls below 1.7, students will be put on academic probation. Yeah, so the program leader would like to see the student to understand the situation. So what actually affect the performance? So why actually the GPA falls below 1.7? The academic advisor would also like to see the students, so to work out a study plan, a strategy, so how the students can do better. Yeah, so this is what we call is the academic probation, when the students actually GPA falls below 1.7. We will give the chance opportunities, so that to work a study plan, so that then to pull up the GPA. Yeah, but if the situation the continues, the GPA actually falls below 1.7 for 2 consecutive semesters, and also the semester's GPA in the second semesters also falls below 1.7, students will be deregistered. Yeah, so this is one of the situations when the students will be deregistered. Another is the GPA for 3 consecutive semesters actually falls below 1.7. Yeah, consecutives. Or the students reach the final year of the normal period of registration without approval for extension. Simon just mentioned that in some cases, that may be the health issue. Yeah, the students may not be able to take the subject, as planned. So may need actually the more time to complete the program. So the students need to do what is to apply for extension. Yeah. So if actually the approval given, then the students can actually continue the study. However, if no application, and then student not get the approval, the students will actually be deregistered from the program. Yeah. If the situation actually reach the final year, of the program and not yet actually meet all the credit requirements or not fulfilled all the graduation's requirement. Then is reach the number of retakes allowed for a failed compulsory subject. Yeah, the maximum number, allowed, the 3 attempts. So exceeds this number, then again, the students will be, deregistered from the program. So this is the important information. So this is the academic probation. So when this actually that the students put on academic probations, then see the academic advisor work out a plan, a strategy. So how the students be able to do better. Yeah, so need to understand the subjects, the subject content, the requirements. So ensure that the the students be able to do better and then pull up the GPA. So then the academic probations will be lifted. Yeah, if the GPA above 1.7, yeah, 1.7 or above, the academic probations will be lifted. So this is the pattern. We expect the assignment mentioned that 5 to some students might actually take 6 subjects, but normally will be actually 5 subjects. Yeah, so 5 multiplied by 3 credits, then that comes to 15. So this is the normal expectation of the students, the study load. The maximum study load is 21 credits. Yeah, so this is about 7 subjects. I have some, well, maybe few, yeah, if I see, yeah, actually the very aggressive wants to finish the programs, yeah, so the earlier, and then take the maximum load. And later I talked to the students, and she told me that it's not a wise decision. Yeah, that definitely, yeah, taking a heavy load will affect the academic performance. Yeah, so that you need to cope, yeah, with the homework, time management, and then maybe also the stress. So then, yeah, so follow the advice of the academic advisor. Yeah, I think 15 credits, yeah, or maybe 18 credits, yeah, reasonable, yeah, but not a heavy load. Yeah, 21 probably for the many students will be very, very heavy. Yeah. So if the students actually wants to do more than 21, then need to seek the approval, yeah, from the department. So normally that will not take it for the reason for academic appeal. If the students actually performed poorly and has to be deregistered from the program. So, and then if say that heavy study load, that will not be actually considered as a grant, yeah, for making the academic appeal. This is another important, is the adjunct period. When is it? It's the first 2 weeks of the semester. Very important. Why I say that? You can see the date there. Yeah, because that after the adjunct period, if you want to drop a subject, you need to provide a strong reason. Yeah, so why you didn't drop it in the adjunct period? Yeah, we provide you the 2 weeks, so you can take a look at the subject content, the requirement, the workload, to see if you actually, yeah, you like the subject, you find that you are capable, yeah, performing, yeah, doing well, yeah, and then you take it, right? So this is actually that we, yeah, that encourage the students, yeah, strongly advise them to look at the subject, the content, the requirement, yeah, and then before selecting the subject. If they find that no, this is not really the one that I like, you need to make sure that you drop it, yeah, by the end of the, or before the adjunct period, right? So just mention this, yeah, you are not allowed to drop the subjects after the adjunct period, yeah. So if you wanted really to drop it, yeah, you need to talk to the program leader, yeah, and the academic advisor after the adjunct period, yeah, you need to explain them why you didn't drop the subject, yeah, during the adjunct period, yeah. So this is actually not allowed, yeah, after the adjunct period. About the credit transfer, yeah, you probably had done some subjects, and you think that actually this is actually equivalent to our the academic standards, yeah. So then you want to apply for the credit transfer. So please, yeah, that do it as soon as you can, yeah. So that you need to provide the supporting document, the transcript, and also the subject syllabus. And then we will actually pass to the relevant parties to assess, yeah, so the academic standards. And also then you can see that this is the examples, yeah, that the students submit the applications for credit transfer. As I say, just example, yeah. So you need to actually do it, yeah, so the before the end of the adjunct period of the semester. Another important information is about plagiarism. So we take it actually serious. Yeah, so plagiarism refers to the act of using the creative works of others, yeah, and then pretends that actually is their own work without proper acknowledgement. So this is what we call the plagiarism. So if you actually happens to use other people's ideas, images or work, please make sure that you actually do the proper citation, proper referencing. Yeah, so to avoid the acquisitions or the suggestions that you have the intentions of making the plagiarism in your work. So we have the policy here, Faculty of Business, is that students for the assignment, which accounts for 15% or more, they need to submit the assignment to Turnitin. Turnitin is a built-in software in the Blackboard. Blackboard is a learning management system. Yeah, so you will know, so later, so about how Blackboard operates is a learning management system. So then there will be the built-in software called Turnitin. You submit it, you generate the original report, and you can also look at the similarity index. So the subject lecturer will tell you the acceptable similarity index. Yeah, so follow the instruction. So 15%, so make sure that your similarity index 15% or below. Yeah, so follow the subject lecturer's instruction. Then this is also the policy that on academic dishonesty. Yeah, so the students, if they actually find that actually there's the academic dishonesty or academic misconduct, so the fail grade will be awarded. There can be also actually heavier penalty depending on how serious the case. Yeah. So normally the student will be put on disciplinary probation. Yeah. So which lasts for 1 year. And also there will be the student discipline committee. Yeah. So this decided on the penalty. Yeah. Depending on the case. Yeah. The situation. So follow the instructions. Yeah. Given by the subject lecturer. And also in examination, followed by the instructions given by the invigilators. The use of an email. Please check the email regularly. Who do you know your academic advisor? We mentioned about academic advising to provide the support, to provide academic advice to students. Do you know who is your academic advisor? Not yet. Have you checked your email? I learned, okay, from our colleagues there. Sent you an email this morning, and inform you the academic advisor. Yeah, so you know, right? So some of you did, you know. So okay, so they check the email regularly. Yeah, so this is very important channel to communicate. So that so make sure that so that you develop the habit checking email. So 3 times a day, 4 times a day. Check it regularly. So it's very important, but don't actually misuse. So the like this is not allowed. The use the email for commercial purpose, not allowed. So use it properly. And also that we don't expect that you will actually send the email mass mailing. So the another also I also want to ask you to do is to give the your consent, so that you can receive the non-study related information. What do we mean by non-study related information? We may receive the companies, they want to recruit our students, and then we want to send the emails. So there will be the internship opportunities, or maybe scholarship opportunities, or the study opportunities. So non-local study opportunities. So you need to actually give the consent to us, so that actually then we can send you the information. So you can actually update your personal details in the e-student, right? So make sure that, so you agree to, receiving the non-study related information. So this is where you can find, so to give the consent and then update. What is expected of you, right? So, okay, that is actually the responsible for your learning outcomes. Yeah. So what you want to achieve, you decide. Yeah, you actually responsible. Yeah, for your learning outcome. So how you're going to achieve your academic goal? Yeah, you decide the study plan, the study strategy. So you should actually be responsible for your learning outcome. Yeah, how you achieve the goal, what the goals are. Academic advisor, teachers, program leaders here, they support you. We support you. Yeah, so we provide you the guidance. Yeah, we provide you to where you can get the resources. Yeah, the library, language centers, but you need to actually do it yourself. Yeah, you actually the producer. Yeah, and also you need to play a very important role. Yeah, active role in this. So this actually where you can actually get the support. We have the general office. We have excellent colleagues there. They provide you the administrative support. Yeah. And then we have the program leaders. We have the academic advisor, undergraduate studies support officer. Later you will, from the OUS. So then we'll also actually introduce, the GUR requirement, general university requirements. And also you have the support, from your friends, so that, build your social network, so your people, so that your friends, so the, and also that we have a lot of resources, library, I mentioned language centers. So these actually the resources available. So they use the time, so they use the resources, then develop your the strategy. So then how you can achieve your academic goals. Right, so the academic advising, you know the academic advisor. So this actually that they will, you need to also take initiatives, to approach the academic advisor, and also to discuss about your study path, and also your career options. Yeah, you can take the initiative to approach academic advisor. So this is actually what we want to do. We want actually to provide you the support, to provide you the guidance, and then you just join us. There are lots of things that you do not know, so why not? Yeah, so why not actually approach the academic advisor, say hello, and talk to the advisor. Yeah. And then this is the letter that you should have received. Yeah, but I don't want you to check your email now. Yeah, you should have. Yeah, so you will actually have your name there, and also the name of your academic advisor, the email address. Yeah, and also you will see the program leaders, the contact, management and marketing. This is just the pictures of academic advisor. Yeah, can you recognize your academic advisor? Some of you have read the letter. But anyway, so there later, if you do not actually contact me, I will contact you. Yeah, I know that I have some advisee. Yeah, so that I will actually contact the advisee and arrange the meeting. Yeah, so you can also see my picture here. And then the assignment of program leaders. Yeah, so for the 4-year program, this looks maybe a bit complicated. Yeah, so the student identity with the last digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I will be the program leader, and then Simon Chen, Dr. Chen, with the student digit, the 6, 7, 8, 9. This is for the 4-year program. Yeah, especially the co-program leaders. Yeah, but anyway, you send to Simon, but your digit, the last is actually 8. Maybe Simon will actually forward the email to me. Yeah, so it's okay. Yeah, so this is, but just for you to know. Yeah, so the co-program leaders, actually me and Dr. Chen, for 4-year program. But if you are the senior year, management, you have an inquiry, about the subject, then send to Dr. Chen. And then senior year, marketing, you have inquiry, then send to me, or our administrative staff, the staff in the GO. This is also very important. Yeah. So take note of it. It's the academic advising, the tea gathering. So you will meet your academic advisor. Yeah, we also invite the academic advisors to join the tea gathering. 8th September, Monday. This is the time, 3 to 5 in the afternoon. And the venue is actually the G Garden. Yeah, on the podium near the DE ring, the DE core. So the registration form, yeah, please join. And these are the resources. We have the EDC. They actually have excellent resources. Yeah, and also the language centers, information technology services, Office of Undergraduate Studies, Library, Student Affairs Office. So this is actually the website. Yeah, so you can actually find the resources you may need. Yeah, and then access. Yeah. Another is the linking page. Yeah, so we actually has the very updates about the the department's development. Yeah, so then you can see what the updates there, right? So then join the be a member, and then you can be able to then to see our updates. Yeah, so we post our news stories, the updates, on the linking page. I think this is about what I want to present. I hope you follow. Okay, and okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Tam and Dr. Chen, for such an informative talk. In order to let students to apply knowledge in real life and gain more work experience, Poly offer a special internship program called Work Integrate Education. It is a compulsory component of BBA curriculum with the aim of equipping students with real-world experience. It enables students to put what they have learned into practice and start building a personal network before graduation. Without further ado, may I invite Dr. Chi Hong Lerm, Department Coordinator for WIE, to introduce the WIE program. Dr. Lerm, please.
Okay. Okay. Hello. Once again, thank you very much for coming to this orientation section. Now I would like to talk about WIE. WIE is Work Integrated Education. This is Six Learn, and in our department, we have two more staff members for this WIE program. They are Ms. Choi and Ms. Leung. So in the future, if you get any problems related to WIE, you may like to contact these two ladies. Now I will introduce WIE and tell you some important information about it. First thing first, what is WIE? This is the requirement for all the students in our university. Before you graduate, you have to accumulate 100 working hours of internship. So that is equivalent to a full-time job of 3 weeks. You are advised to complete it before your final year. Okay. It may be a full-time job. Okay, you may do it in the summer holiday, or it may be a part-time job. You may like to do it in the semester. But if you are really interested in the full-time job in the semester, you may discuss with the department for your study arrangement. You may work for one company to fulfill this requirement, or you work at different company to accumulate this 100 working hour. So 100% your decision. And you may work in Hong Kong locally. You may work for some local company in Hong Kong, or you may like to work in country overseas. So if you are our non-local student, it is possible for you to work at your home countries in the summer holiday. So no matter you work in Hong Kong or in other countries, you are covered under our group personal accident insurance scheme. If you are our senior year student, you are admitted directly to year 3 of our 4-year curriculum. If you have some structure and measure working experience, it may be counted to fulfill our WIE requirements. So if you really have some experience like this, you may submit your application in the first semester. Here are the typical WIE activity. As I told you, okay, it may be the full-time job. Okay, we have some WIE partner in our WIE program. They are some company in Hong Kong, mainland China, or international company. We have the global engagement office. You may collect further information from it. And you may select a part-time job, or you may participate in the community service. They will be counted to fulfill the WIE requirements. We almost almost all the jobs are acceptable, but we don't count two things. Number one, private tutoring is not accepted unless you are working in a formal tutoring center. Number two, your job should not be dangerous, illegal, or unethical. Okay, now I will talk about the requirement of the whole WIE procedure. Before you start your internship, you must get the endorsement from the department. Okay, what do? You need to submit WIE form number 6 and your employment contract to the department for endorsement. Okay, you must do it at least 7 days before you start your internship. During your internship, you may like to contact the department for assistance when you get some problems, like you want to extend the internship period, or you get the problems related to minimum salaries, insurance, MPF, or even when you get the conflict with the company, you may like to talk with the department for some advice or assistance. After you finish the internship, you need to do two things within 7 days. First, you invite your supervisor to fill in the form WIE number 15, and then make sure there's accurate information on the form, like your total working hours, your working period, and don't forget the signature of your supervisor and the official company job. And the second thing you have to do is you need to complete the self-evaluation form online. Here, I like to remind you of a few things in the whole WIE procedure. Number one, as I mentioned, you must get the endorsement from the department. If you do not do it, okay, your working hours may not be counted. So it will waste your time, okay? Don't forget it. You must get the endorsement first before you start your job. Number two, you may get the warning letter. If you do not attend the interview, you quit the job without notification or strong reasons. So please don't do this. If you really get some problem, talk with the department before you're making such wrong decisions. Number three, after you finish the internship, you need to submit some documents to the department to complete the whole procedure. You must do it before the last week in the semester. It should be week 13 in semester 1 and semester 2, or week number 7 in semester 3. What happens if you do it late? It may be processed in the next semester, and it may delay your graduation if you are in the final year. So that's the one reason why I told you, you are advised to finish the internship before the final year. At least you can avoid this problem, okay? Or in the final year, you get busy. So that's the reason, at least two reasons why you are advised to do it before the final year. Okay, if you are non-local student, you must get the no objection letter from the Immigration Department of the Hong Kong government. That is the regulation in Hong Kong. You must get this letter before you can start your internship in Hong Kong. So you submit this no objection letter and other document to the department for endorsement, and then you can really do it, start your internship in Hong Kong. And if you are under 18 when you start the internship, you need to do one more thing. It is the submission of WIE form number 27. That is the letter of consent from your parents, okay? If you are over 18, you don't do it. But if you are under 18, you are very young, okay? You need to submit this WIE form 27 to the department with other documents for endorsement first. Okay, our university provides some training workshops for WIE, internship, graduation, and career advising. So if you are interested, you may attend this workshop before you start your internship. And also we have WIE partners in our WIE programs. They are some company in Hong Kong, mainland China, or international company. Our global engagement office and careers and placement section will provide some further information and arrangement for you. Okay, here are some examples of our students working in this famous company. Okay, I finished my presentation. I hope you enjoy the WIE and accumulate useful experience for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Leung. Now we are going to have class representative selections. Being a class representative is one of ways to contribute to the family. A class rep has to gather the opinions of other classmates concerning the academic study and share their feedback with program leaders. By knowing student feedback, the program leader may address their concern accordingly. So class rep serves a really important role between student and professors. Now, may I introduce Dr. Stephen Koh, Deputy Program Leader of BBA Management. Dr. Koh will introduce more about the selection of class representative.
Hello, everyone. Actually, we are recruiting class rep. So do you want to be our class rep? So right now we are going to give you some more information. Right? So why you want to, or why you need to be a class rep, right? So that you can serve others, provide some, benefits for our department. Okay, so as a class rep, probably know that. All right, so you serve as a bridge between the department and your fellow classmates. All right, so you have to attend the consultative meetings usually twice a year, right? Twice a year, right? Twice a year. Okay, and then you have to keep your fellow classmates updated, of any changes, let's say in our policy, regulation, and new subject over. All right, so that's why I know this is your opportunity to serve your fellow classmates. So what are the benefits of doing so? Number one, you can initiate any changes, make any suggestions for how to make things much better together with us. All right. Number two, so you can voice any concern issues related to the study from your fellow classmates. All right, so that we can get to know about it, and then we try to resolve this problem together. Okay. Number three, so you are going to get the first-hand information from the department. For example, that like what I mentioned before, like some updates, new policy, new regulations, or new subject over. All right, so you are the first, you can get the first-hand information anyway, okay, as a class rep, all right? Last but not least, you can look great on your CV because you are willing to take initiative, serving others, so actually you can impress your employers, all right? You're more than likely to land a job, getting internship opportunities, all right? So these are the benefits, all right? So do you want to be a class rep? Now, right now, we are recruiting around 8 to 10 class reps. All right, so we know that there are 3 programs here. One, 4-year program. The other 2, senior year program in marketing, senior program in management. We want to have a wider representative from these 3 programs. All right, so you want to be a class rep, what you need to do is simply scan the QR code here and then fill in some information for us. Do you want to do so? Please scan the QR code right now. All right, what you need to do is just fill in some information, your name, your student ID card number, and your study program. For example, like 4-year program, senior program in management or marketing. Can you do that? All right, so please. All right, so we need your help. All right, and then this is a great opportunity for you to serve others. That's for your fellow classmates. All right, so you can do it by September 1st. Okay. So that's it for the class web. So actually last year I saw many students scanning the QR code. All right, so why not? So please scan the QR code now, helping us. Right? We are working together to make things much better for our program, for the benefits of everyone. All right, so please. All right, so please, I'll give you some time for you to scan the QR code. And last year, more than 10 students. All right, this year, so please, please, please. All right. So simply, representing your class rep, I mean, your fellow customers only as a class rep. Okay. So please. Okay. If you do so, just after you scan the QR code, please fill the information, your name, your student number, and your study program. Right. So we're going to contact you for confirmation. All right. But anyway, thank you. May I pass the time to MC? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ko. Now we will take 10 minutes break, so make sure you will be back to your seats. Continue to 11:30, and you can register to be a class representative and register to attend the tea gathering with your academic advisor by scanning the QR code on the screen and filling the online form. Thank you, and see you later.
We welcome self-nomination for the class rep. All right, so please do so. Okay.
Okay, welcome back. Our second part of the program orientation will start now. There are many ways of students to equip themselves, and I'm going to introduce to all of you the Student Affairs Office, SAO. It supports students through a comprehensive range of co-curricular program, activity, tools, and resources. It offers service that strategically address each of the area of student life, which include academic development, counseling, and wellness, career, and residential life. Through SAO, students can get advice on different issues. For better understanding, SAO has prepared an introduction video to share with us.
Every journey begins with a single step.
歡迎佢嚟我哋嘅足球隊向 training.
With every new phase,
散漫字
a fresh journey begins.
At SAO, we are committed to nurturing your holistic development, supporting your growth, and helping you make the most of your university experience.
Egg tart. 蛋撻.
蛋撻
Very good.
With the support, opportunities and cultural experiences provided by SAO, I have found a new place to call home, full of happy memories and long-lasting friendships.
From orientation and peer support for non-local students to vibrant cultural activities within and beyond student halls that facilitate integration, to specialized resources for students with special educational needs to enhance inclusiveness, we create welcoming environments where everyone belongs. We also empower students to pursue their dreams and enjoy a fulfilling university life through scholarships, financial assistance, and the Outstanding Student Academy.
From participating in workshops and team initiatives to taking on leadership roles in student organizations, every experience is designed to foster our development as a leader.
Through transformative experiences in the Eagle Global Youth Leadership Program, SAO enhances your skills and connects you with peers worldwide. Join the Dean of Students Talk Series for inspiring insights from renowned leaders, and participate in vibrant cultural activities to connect with students globally. The university provides valuable opportunities for personal growth and for fostering national pride. The PolyU student flag raising team conducts flag raising ceremonies and organizes related activities and is a cornerstone of our national education initiatives.
Okay, well done.
Success is not just about the physical. It encompasses mental and emotional well-being and developing resilience.
Stay focused. Keep going.
Throughout my study journey, I am never alone.
To promote physical and mental wellness, we provide initiatives that encourage students to develop sporting habits and cultivate a positive mindset for thriving in university life. PolyU welcomes outstanding athletes, supporting their studies while they pursue excellence in sports. With our support, the PolyU sports team has consistently won local and international awards.
What's your career goal?
Inspire mentors and career advisors provided me with more than just guidance. They gave me confidence. Now, I'm ready to begin my next chapter.
Join our Inspire Mentorship program for guidance from experienced mentors as you navigate your career path. Attend our career fairs and workshops to connect with leading employers eager to explore your potential. We provide career opportunities that help you gain real-world experience and achieve your career goals for a successful future. We are dedicated to enriching your university journey.
Together, let's reach new heights.
Every journey begins with a single step.
May I invite Dr. Hazel Lee, Assistant Dean in Student Development of Faculty of Business, to conduct a briefing on student development. Dr. Lee, please.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. Welcome to PolyU and congratulations. I'm Hazel and I'm the Assistant Dean for Student Development. My role is to make sure that you guys enjoy your life here, the 4 years or the 2 years that you're here at MM with a really enriched university life. And this isn't just about your academic studies inside the classroom, but also all the different extracurricular activities and the opportunities that we provide here to you at MM here, that you make the most of it. Okay, so we've taken a real holistic approach to really enhancing you as a person. So today I'm going to talk about the whole person development and student development program. We have lots of different perspectives and elements ranging from the WIE, the Work Integrated Education Program. Now, a lot of you will think of this as internships and placements, okay? We're very, very flexible, and I will talk about this in more detail later on. So if you're thinking about doing lots of different placements, trying out your career paths and your dreams, this is the perfect way to do so. We have student exchange. So how many of you here want to go on exchange? Hands up. What about the rest of you? You don't want to go? Now, every year we have over 30% of our students going abroad. This isn't the only opportunity for you to go abroad. We really want all of our students to go abroad at some point between their first and their fourth year. Now, if you're a senior intake, you can go in your third or your fourth year, so the 2 years that you're here. It could be overseas studies, it could be study tours, it could be competitions, it could be placements, overseas placements as well. So I'll talk about that in more detail later on. Service learning. Now, because you are our business leaders in the future, we really hope that you can contribute back to our community. So during your time here, we really encourage you to do lots of volunteering, contribute back to your junior members, to the senior members, to our university, but also to the community, both business and the social community around you. Service learning is a program that will help you contribute not only in local situations, but also you may have the opportunity to go abroad to do service learning programs as well. Lots of different outer classroom experiences. So I mentioned earlier about competitions, about study tours. I'll show you some examples later on. For those of you who may be already thinking about, I want to do a master's, or I really want to explore more about certain area, I really like investigating something, or maybe you want to patent a new theory, a new concept, you have some ideas in mind, then you may want to test out your research skills in our undergraduate research and innovation scheme, okay? Some of this may be a bit too far-fetched for you, but it will be something that you can really enjoy and try and explore during your time here. Maybe you want to do a master's or even a PhD later on. And academic advising, this is really important. We really look after all our students. And we hope that once you're allocated your academic advisor, that you keep in close touch with them, because they will see you grow throughout the 4 years, throughout the 2 years that you're here. And more importantly, when you are in trouble, when you have worries, when you're really lost about, okay, what study path should I take? Which courses, are suitable for me? These are the first point of contact for you. They can also provide you reference letters, not just for your master's studies, but also for your graduate jobs. So they're very, very important people. And we hope that you meet with them, 2, 3, 4 times a year. And it's really your responsibility to let us know if you need help, because we don't know if you don't let us know. Okay, so academic advisors are very, very important. They are your professors, your program leaders. You'll be allocated one, and they will help you throughout your 4 years here. Okay, WIE. Now we have a requirement that you must do at least 100 hours of work experience, a placement, as a graduation requirement, okay? Now, 100 hours may sound a lot, but actually in full-time terms, it's probably just a little bit over 2 weeks, okay? Now, as you can see here, there's a lot of WIE partners, and if these don't appeal to you, you may find your own. So you may find your own overseas. If you have a family business and you want to work in your relatives or your parents' company, you can also do that too. We're very, very flexible. The only major requirement is it has to be in a company setting. So it can't be things like private tutoring, freelancing. It needs to be with a team setting, a corporate setting where someone can sign off your evaluation forms, okay? It needs to have a manager or team leader or someone to evaluate your performance, okay? So for MN students, you can see there's a lot of management type of areas, companies here. But if you want to try out during your 4 years that you want to go into different fields, maybe iBanks, maybe Big Four, management training in Big Four, advisory, consultancy, or even kind of other management types or marketing types of companies, please try it out during this time, because this is your best opportunity to try all the different industries and fields that you may like before making your final decision to take up a graduation job. Okay, so you can see lots of big names here. We have Disneyland. A lot of my students go to places like the Hospital Authority, Big Four, PwC, KPMG. For more logistics style operations, DHL. We've got all the banks here that you'll be familiar with. Now, between your first and fourth years, you can do as many interns as you like, okay? But obviously, you need to be very careful that this does not defer or affect your studies, okay? So please don't just try to make money and try to find lots of different part-time jobs, but actually really balance both together, okay? So very, very important. For studies, the study exchange, you will spend between 3 to 6 months, depending on how long the semester is, in somewhere of your choice. Now, you may apply for between 5 to 20 different institutions, and we will try to match you up to the one that you choose, okay, according to that list. Now, the sort of requirements that we ask for is not only just GPA, but also things like leadership roles. How independent are you? How good is your language skills? If your English is not so good, then you are going to really struggle in some of these places and trying to communicate with your new friends, okay? You are going to be our ambassador, our representative abroad. So obviously, we want to pick people who are good role models and good examples for our university and also for our department. Now, the most popular places are, of course, going to be places like the US, Canada, Europe. So we have lots of places, close to 160 different institutions across the world. Austria, Lithuania, Norway. Lots of people I've talked before want to go to places like England, France, Germany, Netherlands, all those Scandinavian places. Now, if you want to stay closer to home, then we've got places in China mainland, we've got Korea, Japan, Singapore, Taiwan, and Thailand, and of course, Australia. We also provide very generous funding opportunities. So if you're worried about maybe you have hardship issues or you may have some worries about financial situations, then please come and find us, because there are many different channels accessing scholarships, funding, and subsidies, okay? So please talk to your academic advisor, your program leader, or anyone you basically in the faculty, and reach out to us and we can try to help you, okay? Now, other out of classroom experiences that you may be offered are things like our summer programs. So people will go to places like Cambridge, Oxford, UC Berkeley, and so on in the US, and also our academies. Now, each department has an academy. The academy are for people who really are outstanding. And these people, not only their GPA is high, but they may show outstanding leadership in society. So if you join student societies, maybe you are the president in the dance society, maybe you're in the drama club. If you show leadership, you're a good sportsman, anything that really makes you unique, you can apply for our academies. And these are our role models and our ambassadors for the department. Now, the best of the best out of all of those would be the FB Academy. So we pick out people who like the Dean's List, people who have outstanding achievements, those who have won competitions and so on. They will be in our FB Academy. Now, this is something to aim for because it looks really good on your CV. So apart from just having high GPA, apart from just being in societies and doing hobbies, you are actually recognized as an ambassador and as a role model, a top student in our department. We also have the Advanced Competition Club and the Business Club. These are different clubs to give you opportunities to go out to do business case competitions and also networking. How many of you are interested in business case competitions or have done some before? A few? Good. So there are lots and lots of business case competitions. There are between 20 to 40 case competitions, and they could be local or mostly they are international. Okay, so Kelsey today, our MC, she went with me to Canada where it was minus 37 degrees Celsius. The snow was up to here and the wind was slapping you around the face. If you've not seen snow before, come to Canada. We'll go for a whole week. And we basically compete against some of the top universities in North America, across Canada, across America, and a lot of the top universities in Asia as well are there. Lots of other things like networking, high table dinners. These are all things that we provide. So please make the most of them because you may not get these chances again. So study tours as well. We went to Korea, we went to Japan before, and we're currently thinking of taking students, around 25 students to Germany to have a look at one of our partner institutions, some companies, and also look at their vineyard as well. So here are some examples of our most recent achievements. So recently we came third place, second runner up in the HSBC HKU Hong Kong Business Case Competition. Now this is a very, very predominant one in our calendar. Why? Because not only it's very prestigious, but two, before, when I first came to PolyU, some of our students were actually headhunted at the competition because the judging panel are HSBC executives. So the more you go to these competitions, the more likely you'll be headhunted for your presentation skills, for your charm, for your knowledge, anything. It's like a job interview. And one of my students were headhunted on the spot and given a job offer because how well they did. Okay, so it's really, really important that you try these extracurricular activities. Other departments have joined CFA, kind of data development. There's lots of other things like counting, business knowledge, chartered governance papers, procurement and supply chain, and so on. Now, these are open to all FB students, and a lot of them are students as well. Of course, there are some kind of industry specific that are only for accountants and so on. But basically a lot of the business case competitions are open to particularly students. Really, really important that we have management and marketing students here. And a very quick video before we finish is of Canada, quite a few years back that my student made. Okay, so I'll finish here today. These are the contact details. We have the website and our faculty email. You may also search on the website for my name because I am a member of I teach strategic management. So I probably will see you in your third or your fourth year. Hopefully I will see you then. You can email me if anything I said today has interested you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. So now may I invite Ms. Polly Zhu, Undergraduate Study Support Officer of College of Undergraduate Study, to share with us the general university requirements. Ms. Zhu will tell you more about GUR details. Please.
Okay, good morning. I'm Polly from the College of Undergraduate Studies. So today I will share more about the general university requirement in PolyU. So actually GUR is one of your graduation requirement. That means even you fulfill all your major requirement without completing the GUR, you cannot graduate. So by taking a GUR subject, you have chance to take some subject from other disciplines. So we hope that it can widen your horizon and have a holistic development for your study in PolyU. So from this, it is the curriculum of your program. So there it divided into two parts, so 4 years and senior year students. So because you can see that for the 4-year student, you need to fulfill around 27 credits. So for senior student, it's about 9 credits. So any 4-year student here today? 4 years? Senior year student? Senior years? Yeah, so you have to pay attention now because the requirements of senior student and 4-year student are different. Yeah, so don't mix up. Yeah, because there's some requirement that is not the same. Yeah, so for the 4-year student, I will talk about it first because you have more component under GUR you have to fulfill. So 4 component will be assigned by your department. That means you don't need to do any subject registration by yourself. And 3 component, you have to do the subject registration by yourself. That means doing subject registration, you have to register. Otherwise, the subject will not be assigned or appeared on your timetable. So for the 4 subjects that will be assigned by department, including the innovation and entrepreneurship, i.e. Artificial intelligence and data analytics, either also the leadership, education and development need, and also language and communication requirement, we call it LCR. So for the 3-1 highlight, you have to complete it in the first years of study. And one important thing about the lead subject, because there is an online tutorial about academic integrity, that means something about to tell you how to avoid plagiarism. So you have to complete it by week 5. Yeah, so failing to completing the online tutorial, you may have chance to fail the whole subject. So for the online integrity, you have a few steps that you have to fulfill, including the pre-test, post-test, honor declaration, and make sure you receive this e-certificate at the end, because without receiving the e-certificate, that means you may have missed some step in between. So you can go back and try to check and make sure you receive the e-certificate. So for the LCR, so it contains 2 LCR subject, English, and also 1 Chinese LCR subject. You may see ELC maybe 1012, 1013, or CLC 1104, that kind of subject on your timetable. We hope that by taking the subject can improve the language proficiency of the student. So that's for some subject that PSI by department. So I'm going to tell you the 3 components, including the cluster area, car, service learning, and also healthy lifestyle program. So for the cluster area requirement, so it is something new this academic year because it has been revised. So for normally for the previous student, they may have to take 4 car subject, but with some double fulfillment. But for this year, students only have to take 3. But in your curriculum, that means some, you can see that due to the double fulfillment of car A and N, that means some major subject in your program already fulfill car A and car N area. So most likely, you only need to take car M subject with Chinese reading and writing, and also English reading and writing. So for other 6 credit, you have to make it up by 3 elective. That means any subject you want. But I want to highlight one thing, because one subject in any cluster area will not be able to fulfill ER-EDUB and CR-CDUB. So for the 3 elective, I recommend you to take at least 1 subject in car so that you can fulfill the reading and writing requirement as well. It can be car A, car D, or car N. Yeah, so something special. Yeah, but so don't listen to student from other program or the senior student. Yeah, because the curriculum has been revised. It may be different. So if you register the wrong subject, you may have to take more credit in order to fulfill the requirement. So it's something different and also a bit complicated, yeah, due to your double fulfillment. So you may have to pay attention. And also the cluster area will be easily recognized by the code. Yeah, so you can see that CBS 1M41, that means car M subject. Yeah, because in the past, some students mix up the cluster area. Yeah, they may think that, oh, maybe it is start from C, it is a car C subject. But actually, the first part is about the subject offering department. Which department offer the car subject? So you have to see the middle one. Yeah, middle one. You may see a car A or N or M, something like that. So it is easier for you to recognize the car subject. Okay, so for surface learning, actually it is a subject not sitting in the classroom. You have chance to go outside to do surface. So if you want to check more information, you can go to the surface learning and leadership office. But there are some things that you have to bear in mind. First, some subjects are open to students for specific program or discipline. So you cannot register all subject. Yeah, you may have to check whether the subject available for certain department or faculty student. Some subject last for 1 semester, some subject last for 2 semesters. So it depends on your personal schedule to check how to register the subject that fit your timetable. And some subject you have to do the service in Hong Kong. Some subject you have chance to do it outside Hong Kong. So it depends on whether you want to have more exposure and also your time schedule. So for some subject also have some language requirement, whether you can speak fluent Cantonese or maybe English or Mandarin. So you have to check, before you are taking the subject. And for the registration for the outbound surface learning subject, you may have to go through some selection process. So if the subject offer in semester 2, you may have to show your indication in semester 1 and go through the selection process before registering. So for other subject, you can just register it during the subject registration period. So for 4-year student, you cannot register it this semester. You can start register in semester 2 of year 1. So it is for 4-year student, the surface learning. Okay. So for the last component, also very important. Yeah. Although healthy lifestyle program is not credit bearing, not the same as other GUR subject, but you must fulfill it. Students always forget about it, I think. Some students only finish it by the final year. But bear in mind, in year 3, 4, maybe you are busy for your internship, your exchange, your capstone project. So we highly recommend the student to complete it by year 2. Yeah, so it is not difficult. It takes you about 2 to 3 semesters, and there are 4 components. So for the first one, the introductory lecture, the subject registration will start on the 17th of September, 10 a.m. So you will receive our registration email later on, but I just told you in the orientation so that you can try to save the date, for the registration. And you have also go through the sports skill training course, e-learning, and also at the end, read up lecture in that sequence. So you must register introductory lecture first. Without the first component, you can't proceed to other component. And also 1, 2, and 4 will be offered every semester, including the summer term. So if you're busy in the normal term, try to do it during the summer term. And one more important thing about the enrollment or registration will be done while pause, not on e-student. Yeah, because this is non-credit bearing. So make sure that you try to enroll it on the right platform. And more details about the schedule will be posted on our CUS website. So you can try to scan the QR code or go to PolyU CUS. Then you will find more information about the GUR or other components information. So that's all for the 4-year student. So the coming slide come for the senior students. So because you only stay here for 2 years, so the component and the detail will be a bit different. So including PSI subject will be the essential component of general education and also LCR. For LCR, it depends on your admission background. Not all the students have to take it. So for the right-hand side, same as 4-year student, you have to do the subject registration on car subject and also the surface learning. So for the car, you only have to take 2. Yeah, one is car M or a car M subject with the Chinese reading and writing, and the other one will be the car English language with the ERE dub. So make sure that it is for senior student or articulation degree student. Yeah, because some student mix up. It is a car A subject with ERE dub, but actually it is not the same. If you register the wrong one, you may spare 3 more credit to register the correct subject. And this one, we recommend students to complete it by the first year. And for the car M, you can complete it before your graduation. Yeah, so for some students, if you taken some car subject in CC before, Hong Kong CC, you may have already fulfilled the Chinese reading and writing requirement. You can try to apply for waiver. yeah, in case you want. Yeah, but not for the ELEW because for the car English language subject already embed with your ELEW. Even you apply with waiver, you still have to take it. Yeah, so something that you have to bear in mind about that. So for surface learning, actually it's more or less the same as the 4-year student. But one thing is that you can register it this semester, start it. Much registering in this matter. So the same, if you want to find more information about that, try to scan the QR code to the Service Learning and Leadership Office website, and you can see all the details about the service target, service location, and what kind of student can enroll in the subject so that you can prepare before you register the service learning subject. So for the essential component of general education, actually it has been PSI on your timetable already, if you can see it, but it is only an online course. So you don't need to attend it, but you have to complete different module online, including the academic integrity, the same as 4-year student completed by week 5, and also either IE and also the national education, you have to complete it by the 2nd semester of year 1. That means around May, next year, you have to complete it because for this subject, it will be only be graded on pass or fail. So if you haven't finished all the details module before deadline, you will fail the subject and you will need to retake it. So try to complete it earlier. You can also make use of your sem break if you think that you are busy for semester 1 and 2. It is not difficult, and you can have unlimited attempt to fulfill the e-learning. Okay, so that's the essential component of general education. For the last one, LCR. Some students may have to take some English subject or Chinese LCR subject. So it will be PSI by department if you need to take it. So don't worry. If department PSI to you, that means you have to take it because maybe your language proficiency does not meet the university standard. But if you don't see any that kind of subject, that you don't need to take any LCR subject. Okay? So if you want to go through the information that I just covered, you can scan the QR code for the guidance notes. So all the details I just mentioned in the previous slide will be post on the guidelines so that you can find more information about the GUR subject. So this is the suggested completion time. Yeah, for you have a general overview about which subject, when you have to register, and also whether it requires the subject registration by yourself or not, so that you can take a photo and keep it for your own reference. And for the comment slide, I will tell you more about how to search for the GUR subject. Actually, any student have already registered the subject already? Okay, yeah, because subject registration started and will end today. Yeah, so that if you don't know how to search the subject, you can try to use the platform. One is the GUR subject library on our COAP's website. You don't need to log in. You can just click on the website and search for the subject that you want. And for the e-student, you have to log in and do subject search by yourself. So when you search the subject, let's say Car M subject, you can just select Car M and you click, oh, I want to take it with the CLC-DUB. So it will be shown here, the subject with CLC-DUB. So it is not difficult. But for the senior student, I would like to highlight the subject Car English language. So you have to select Car English language for senior student like this. And you will see the subject that you have to take. Okay? So you make sure that it is with Car English language, not only the ELEW. Otherwise, it may be a wrong subject that you not fit for your curriculum. And for the subject registration, as mentioned, it starts already and will end today. So that if you want to try to register some GUR subject, you can try to do it today, or maybe you want to change your timetable. After that, you may have to wait until 29th of August, and the last day for EdJob will be 13th of September. So after 13th, you can't do any action on your timetable. Yeah, so make sure you register the subject that you want, or you have already fixed your time table. So if you don't know about the registration procedure, you can also go to AR's website for some videos or guidance about how to do the subject registration. And some more important notes is that we would like to tell you some tips for your study. For you can see that there are 3 C's. So the first C is check check your email regularly because departments, university, different office will send you important information why the PolyU Connect email account. So don't use your personal account anymore for the university communication. Try to use your PolyU account because it is easier for us to recognize you with your student information, and also all the important information will be sent you through the email. And also check your program requirement document. I don't know whether you have already got it. Do you have? No, not yet, right? Yeah, maybe department will send you later on or post online. Yeah, because it is a document that you will know your suggested study pattern, when to register subject, how many credits. So I will show a sample to you later on. And also one more thing is about the reference checklist on each student. I will also show you how to check it. And for the second one, consult your designated academic advisor. Just mentioned, academic advising is very important, and you have to meet with your academic advisor twice a year. Prefer once in every semester. I know the later section, they will have chance to meet with their academic advisor, okay? Yeah, so that you will meet with your designated academic advisor later on. And you can meet with them face-to-face. After all, if you can have any question, you can also contact them maybe via email, via phone call. Maybe you can also via Teams or Zoom online meeting, or even though some teacher may provide WhatsApp or WeChat, you can try to connect with your academic advisor in different way. And the last, collect some updated information from your department or other unit. So there are also many campus resources, so you can try to reach out to search for the information. So as mentioned, it is the suggested pattern. So it is only a sample, but when you see the pattern, you can see that GUR CAR, that means department will recommend you to take a CAR subject in semester 1, and the total credit is 18. So normally the limit is 21, but students normally take around 15 to 18 credit a semester. So you have to balance your workload. Don't take a lot or take only a few credit that may affect your study progress. So take a look about this. And you can also talk to your academic advisor if you have any questions about your study load or study pattern or want to seek for advice. And for the reference checklist, it is a very important document for you to check your study progress. So under home, my profile study information reference checklist, so you can see it here. Circle the orange word. When you click in, you should see a PDF like this. So all your graduation requirement will be a list, and whenever you take any subject, it will be updated so that you will know how's your study progress. Although I don't know whether the document are ready right now. If it is not ready, you can try to check it later on. Yeah. Okay, as mentioned, meeting with your academic advisor is very important. So in case you have any questions about your major study, course selection, or even career plan or campus resources, you can try to talk to him or her. So you will meet with them today. But if after that, if you forgot who is your academic advisor, you can also check on your student under the My Advisor academic information. So the names and also email will be there for your information. And also, in order to encourage students to meet with their academic advisor, we will have a campaign about meeting your advisor so that to join a lucky draw. So if you meet with your advisor in a certain period, you will have chance to win an airport 4 as a prize. So don't try to meet at least one in every semester. So you will join the lucky draw and also have chance to get the prizes. So it is the student learning checkpoints shows you about some campus resources and opportunities. So if you want to plan your study, you can try to scan the QR code and try to check some more information. So last but not least, this is my office contact email and hotline. If you have any questions about GUR later on, I will also tell you more information about it. So before I end my section, I would like to ask 2 questions with prizes. So for the first one, how many times you have to meet with your academic advisor every year? Yeah, 2, right? Okay. So you got 1 process. So second questions, how to connect with your academic advisor? How? Apart from face-to-face meeting, any other channel? How to connect with your academic advisor? Email, yeah, phone call, or even other online platform will be you can use it to connect with your advisor. Okay. Okay, so thank you for answering my questions. So that's the end of my section, and hope you have a enjoyable university life in PolyU. Thank you.
Thank you. So I know many of students often visit the library, access different resources and service for research and project. The library actively supports students by providing integrate and timely access to high quality scholarly resources. It can facilitate and inspire students and faculty to acquire, to create and share knowledge. Now, may I invite Mr. William Ho, faculty librarian, to introduce the library service available to you. Mr. Ho, please.
Right. Thank you for having me here. And once again, welcome to the PolyU campus. My name is William Ho, Faculty Librarian of Business from the library. So later on, if you got any trouble using the library, feel free to contact me. And for today's presentation, all right, I have pinpointed about top 7 things that every freshman should know about. And then, yeah, the first one will be on the library collections, all right? Over the year, we have collected a milestone of 10 million items already within our buildings, and then together with ebooks, journals, and databases. And with the e-preferred policy, 90% of our annual budget are now spent on e-resources, which means you can get access to them anytime, anywhere you like. And to be able to get access to the collection, you have to know about OneSearch, which is a discovery tool of our resources. So within the library website, you can see OneSearch right in the middle search box. You can simply type in the keywords title over to kickstart your search. After which, all right, there should be a long list of results coming up, and don't worry, simply use the filter on the right-hand side, and then you should be able to get to the resource you need. And then in the AI era, all right, we also adopt the AI OneSearch Lite, which is a platform where you can submit your inquiry, and then we will try to generate a short answer for you based on 5 trusted resources. All right, you can see the resources that will provide you with the link, and also suggest you with some of the related research questions, all right, where you can further, go to a new direction for your research. And to be able to get access to the resources, all right, most likely the e-resources will be either the articles or ebooks. For e-articles, that would be mainly the research output written by the academic professors, all right, which focus on frontier research projects, theories, and methodologies. For e-articles, all right, usually you can see the PDF link, all right, simply save it and then download it to your hard drive. And then, to be able to get to the e-resources, oftentimes you will be asked to authenticate yourself. Simply log in with your net ID and net password. That will be it. All right. And then e-articles, we have already covered that. And then for ebooks, all right, the access permission may vary across publishers. Some will allow you to download the whole thing, but some may allow you to read online only. So different publisher, different permissions. So there may be chances that the item that you need is still in print format, like the textbook. All right, if that's the case, you have to mark down the call number and then click on location button in the library website, and then try to source the information from the bookshelf and then borrow it within our self-check machine or at the service counter. So as for how many books and items that you can borrow within the library, refer to the long rule table. Basically, undergraduates can borrow 30 books for 28 days. And there will be one item, sorry, that you have to pay attention, which is the reserve books, all right? Those are mostly the textbook assigned by your instructors, because that will be shared by a large class. We tend to set the loan period be quite short, all right? If this is on hourly loan, do not return it late, because you can see the overdue fine is super expensive. So if the item that you need is not available within the library collection, what you can do is you can also submit in the library loan request, and then we will try to source material for you from partner library in Hong Kong and overseas. And then within the library, you can also check your privilege to see what kind of books you have borrowed and do the online renewal. You can also see the privilege that, the privilege that you have within the library. Even though OneSearch is quite a handy platform, I also recommend you to take a look at the library databases subscribed, where you can get access to some of the premier business data and report. On the website, simply click on the databases tab and it's selected by different subject. For example, here is a database called EIU Viewpoint, right? Which allow you to get access to some of the macroeconomic report, all right, with focus on like the latest economic and political environment and also the business environment. All the report are written by the expert on the field. Let's say if you try to download this EIU report after graduation, here would be the price tag, all right, that will ask you to pay for like $2,000 for a year subscription. But here within the library, you can get access to them free of charge, all right? So again, in the business world, all right, time is money. And even though AI is quite handy, always help you to generate the information. But I guess for the business professional who are actually working on the field, they don't really rely on whatever information, all right? So they will really try to get access to trusted sources because those are verified by the people and written by the professional on the field. So within the library, I guess for marketing student, all right, definitely you may want to take a look at Passport, right, which come up with some market research report, all right, for consumer products all over the world. And then when you have to work on your financial classes, all right, feel free to make use of the Bloomberg Professional Service. All right, from here you will be able to get the financial and market information and also the latest news about financial or at least a company around the world, right? So within the library, you can get access to quite handy resources. So next week, all right, you have the first class, all right, and then of course your instructor will let you know the textbook and references required for the subject. So try to go within your learning management system like Learn and PolyU, and then try to locate the resource list, or within the library homepage, click on resource list. All right, simply click on it, you will be able to find the list of required material. All right, with link to the library holdings. All right, if e-resources are available, with just a few clicks, you can get to the resources. And then this collection will be particularly useful during April and December. All right, that would be the past exam papers. So within the library, simply go under learning and teaching and learning exam papers, and then you can see the database. Type in the subject code, again, the past paper will come up. And we only archive the question papers, all right, not the answer. So if you really want to know about the answer, you better talk with your instructors or tutors. So spaces and facilities, we have an ongoing commitment to create diverse spaces that meet diverse needs. So this is the 7-story high building, and the entrance will be on the podium floor. We got two support desks, all right. The first one will be the service counter on the podium floor, where you can do the loan and check out. And then on the fourth floor, we also have a technical support desk, all right, to support you with some of the technical issues. So we provide quiet study areas to focus on your individual studies, and also collaborative area where you can work out ideas with your classmates. So feel free to visit the library. You got the library card already, right? So once you got the card, simply use the card, and then you can get inside to the library and then enjoy the facilities. Nowadays, we also understand that people may not, produce a paper form or material as the academic output. So within the library, we also will set up iSpace, all right, where you can get in touch with some of the latest technology. For example, we have a studio, which is a really nice soundproof equipped facility where you can record a high quality video, all right, with professional camcorder and a mic, all right, or within the VR zone, you can also try out some virtual reality gadget. We actually have Apple Vision Pro, which provide you guys to use it within the library. And then as for the makerspace facilities, you can make use of different digital facilities like Internet of Things, 3D printers, scanners, all right, or laser cutter to unleash your creativities. If you're not sure how to work out those equipment, don't worry, because during the semester, there will be different workshops teaching you how. So to book the group rooms, all right, iSpace facilities and others, all right, you have to make use of the iBooking system, all right. Simply reserve the equipment that you need, and then remember you have to show up on time after making the reservation, because if you are 10 minutes late, your booking will be canceled, and then the resources will be released to other students. So starting from the semester, there will be a lot of library workshops, all right, that can help you sharpen your information skill. Pay attention to the email, and if you find any interesting topic, feel free to sign up online. If you are busy, you can also sign up the online courses that we have, all right. For example, like the Mastering Library resources for learning will be particularly useful for first-year students. So library guide, all right, we have already, create a very nice library guide for PolyU student that wrap up everything I said here. For example, where to look for the best spot in the library, how to reserve the notebook or software. Or something that I haven't mentioned would be the how to visit the other university libraries. Actually, you guys can apply for a joint university library card, which grant you access to all the UGC funded library in Hong Kong, like Hong Kong U Chinese U libraries. All right, you have to first apply for this student card within the PolyU library, and then with that card you can go to other library. But once you get there, each library will charge you $50 per year access. All right, so you have to pay for that upon using the library at the other site. All right, so we also prepare a guide that can help you use the AI tools within the library more efficiently. So pay attention to the library guide for harnessing Gen AI tools for academic journeys. And to get help in the future, all right, of course, you can get to the service point that we have and in person to ask the question. Or if you are shy, you can also try to connect us by WhatsApp or by the online form. We'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. For subject-based inquiry, all right, let's say if you have an in-depth research project, all right, for marketing, management, all right, and want to make use of library resources. If you are not sure how to kickstart, feel free to contact me, all right, William Ho. I'm your faculty librarian, and I can arrange a consultation session to help you go through the materials. So these are the top 7 things that every freshman should know about. And before I go, I would also would like to give you a little present, all right, but you have to collect it at the library in week 1, all right, of the semester. Read at PolyU is a campus reading program that aim to promote a love of reading, right, and lifelong learning. So starting from week 1 to 2, all right, when you get to the library, you'll be able to collect a free fiction one day, all right, that inspired a very popular Netflix series recently. And then once you get the book, we will also encourage you to join a book check sections, all right, that will be led by staff facilitators, and also try to meet with classmates from different departments and culture, all right, to share your insights on the book, all right. So that would be a really great adventure to we discover the joy of reading and make some new friends. All right. So to stay tuned to our library service, all right. Remember, you can also try to connect with our social media via the Facebook or Instagram. So that's pretty much about my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mr. Ho. Okay. As mentioned by Dr. Jackie Tam, each of student will be assigned to an academic advisor in MM. Today, 7 advisors are available to meet you in person. If you have been assigned to one of them, it's a great opportunity to get to know your advisor for the first time. We already sent you an email about your assigned academic advisor. Please check your PolyU school email now. If your advisor is among those listed on the screen, you may now from group with them according to the allocation shown. If your assigned advisor is not present today, you are welcome to join the group led by your program leader and the deputy program leaders. So guys, check your email and meet your academic advisor.